Clown in a Cornfield is out in theaters this weekend. Did not realize that this was based off of a novel. This movie follows a father and daughter as they move into a new town, and essentially in a flyover state. They're coming from Pittsburgh, I believe is what she said. So they're getting settled in, learning about this town, meeting all the people, trying to build those connections. But this town has a unique history, especially with clowns. There is a family that basically runs the town. We follow this one kid, and his great-grandfather was like the inventor of this corn syrup. And so they have this annual tradition called Founders Day. And we soon discover that there is a killer clown on the loose, essentially attacking the kids. It seems a little bit more emphasis on the kids, and that plays more into the story as you move along. All in all, like, I had a fun time watching the movie. I thought there were some one-liners that were quite funny. There's definitely some like subs, I guess like sub meanings around like just history, and like, this definitely is a movie that's focused more on today's generation, because they do poke fun of like growing up in like the 80s or 90s, and I think a lot of that does play into the fun parts of this movie of kind of being a classic slasher film, because that's what this movie kind of ends up being. But when it comes to like the kills and stuff, definitely some creative kills, some definitely fun moments. I think the story as a whole is pretty predictable. There's elements in here like we've seen before, and it just feels like kind of thrown together at the end. And these characters are a bit paper thin. Like, there's a lot of them. We kind of see what their story is and can kind of call out things as we're moving along through this movie. It's got an hour and a half run time. Quite a bit of language as well, and like there's moments, especially as me being a father, I'm just kind of like, why are you letting your kids talk this way? Eventually it kind of like becomes like a point of reference later on when you get near the end. But this will be out in Shudder later on this summer, so if you got nothing going on this weekend, I would say check it out with a group of people. I think seeing this in a packed theater would probably be a very fun time. I actually watched this movie in a theater by myself, so Thunderbolts is still kind of taking the reign this weekend. But it's out. If you enjoy horror movies, I think you'll have a good time with this one. Go check it out. Let me know what you think.